On the 18th of May, Australia will hold elections. Now, these elections are a little unusual because they are compulsory. Compulsory means you have to do something, you don't have a choice. So if Australians don't vote and they don't have a good reason not to vote, they get a $20 fine. Some people think that as free citizens, Australians should be allowed to decide whether to vote or not, and the government should not tell them that they have to vote. However, most people seem to be in favour of the system. 90% of eligible voters are expected to vote in the elections. Eligible means that they meet the requirements to vote. In this case, that they are Australian citizens and they are 18 years old or older. In other countries, the percentage is much lower. For example, in the United Kingdom, in the last general election for Parliament, only 70% of those eligible to vote voted. In the American presidential elections in 2016, only 55% voted. In the UK, voting often happens on a weekday, which is inconvenient for people who have to work Monday to Friday. Inconvenient means that it is not easy for them to do it, either because the time or the place is not good for them, and it causes them some problems. So in Australia, because they have to vote, the elections are always held on a Saturday, so people who work Monday to Friday don't have to leave work to vote. Another way to get people to vote more is to give them an incentive to vote. An incentive is something that people want, they think is good, that gives them a reason or motivation to do something. In Australia, this incentive, or one of the incentives, is called a democracy sausage. Sounds strange, but it has become a tradition in Australia that at polling stations, which are the places where you go to vote, outside there are stalls selling sausages, hot dogs, to raise money for charities. So after you vote, you can buy a tasty hot dog, which is pretty cool. So what do you think? Do you think that compulsory voting would be good in countries where the turnout is lower? The turnout is the number of people who participate in a group activity like voting in elections. Do you think Russia would be a good place to have compulsory voting? Would a hot dog make you more likely to vote? Let me know in the comments. Это все в этом видео. Спасибо за просмотр. Если вам понравилось видео, ставьте лайк и смотрите на мою страницу, где можно найти другие видео, которые помогут вам с английским языком.